Hey everyone, so we do have a lot more updates for Shiba Inu today. Returns this weekend will be delayed, a force majeure event will not allow us to proceed, and seems like, the team is actively working on fixing all their things, but what we have to look into from the devs, we do have a few questions answered now, and the reason why you didn't see this yet is very simple. Now, this only gets posted on the Discord by itself. It doesn't get posted on the Shiba Inu Twitter, either on the Reddit, so I'm gonna be here reading it out for you. So Bone will be fully minted in July 2024, and the data and Bone per block reduction over time is explained on the Wolf paper. So thanks, Eric. Bones per block have nothing to do with pairs or other things, and it has a fixed ratio that is decreased monthly until it arrives to 0 bone per bone. So right now, Bone is still being minted, it's still being created, but as time goes in 2024, so they're still aiming for Shiba Inu to be alive in 2024, which I do think it will be alive, is the most important factor that Bone will not be minted anymore. Just like Bitcoin gets halved, Bone gets minted, right? So Bone will be at 0 or will not get generated anymore. So the less bone per block, the less bones on the market. So we also saw this. This is my take on what needs to be done. And as the community is gathering together, we're seeing a lot of these posts out there on how to improve Shiba Inu. And all of these posts, doing your own part will improve the Shiba Inu economy, will improve on how and what people do. So for example, Shiba Pets, the Shiba Inus as Shiba Pets, and this is something I have talked for some time, to make their own Shiba Inu NFTs or a Shiba Inu NFT game. This is something I have, kept saying to the Shiba Inu team to actually create something like that. So that's really awesome, but we are dropping it to more news. So always land on Casil, X Shib, X Investor Voyager. And this is free promotion for Shib. As you can see the Shib sticker here, and it probably will be here for a long time as Voyager is getting a lot of trades for Shib. Look at this. This is simply beautiful. They have like Shib on their car, and we finally did that big type of marketing. I really love this. A lot of people have their fun with such a big collaboration. But from the devs, Eric answering in regards to CoinMarketCap not listing as Bone as yet. So Bone at the time of this video has not been listed yet on CoinMarketCap. We had 0 problems listing Bone, Shib, and Leash, but like Shib, Leash, and Shiba Swap. But looks like Bone is having some troubles. So we're not sure why, but it seems like Bone, because it might be utility, is not getting listed just yet. But we could also see we do not launch no secure project. So also Shibarium will be audited, but there's still some time before it releases. So probably 2022 before it releases. And if we check over here, Shiba Inu's rise, the third most talked about cryptocurrency, is right behind Ethereum and Bitcoin. So according to eco-analyst, Shiba Inu, a meme currency, is the third most talked about cryptocurrency in the world, while Ethereum is in the first place with 10% of the vote. Bitcoin is in second place with 91%, well 9.1%, and Shiba Inu is in third place with 8.2%. So that is super bullish. Now Dogecoin, Elon Musk's favorite cryptocurrency, is ranked 5th, while SafeMoon is ranked 6th. According to eco-analysts, Shiba Inu, a meme cryptocurrency, is the third most talked about cryptocurrency in the world, trailing only Ethereum and Bitcoin by a little margin. The poll looked at the period from July to August 10, and they found that Shiba Inu is still the third most talked about cryptocurrencies. As traditional currencies have been replaced by meme coins, it's amazing to see how meme currencies have taken over the new financial sector, and Shib is still out there. It still has, it still will be talked a lot about, but Doge and Shib are expected to continue to rise in price according to analysts, so this is super bullish. Now Doge may be worth $0.42, up 60% from its current price level by the end of 2021, ahead of the recent price increase in Doge and Shib. The panel was surveyed by Finder, a price comparison website, which polled a total of 42 experts on what they expect to Doge to price in the future. Now, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and SafeMoon, the top 3 meme currencies, are enticing entrants into the cryptocurrency world, according to research, with the 3 of the coins bringing 78 million first-time investors to the market in 2021. Shiba Inu was trading at this price at the time of publication, so we got so many new holders, especially for Dogecoin from Shiba Inu and SafeMoon with basically what we did, we listed Shiba Inu, and we get so many new cryptocurrency investors that are now pumping the market. So have you heard about Shiba Inu? The crypto is now available to invest on eToro. Look at this. eToro doing the marketing, right? Hopefully, Coinbase responds. But we can see here, Shiba Inu is angry. It wants to get to the moon fast. You can see a few Reddit posts over here. You can see that, there's also Dogecoin taking the lead. But Shiba Inu has a fast rocket and it won't stop. Another top dog joins the pack on eToro. These are some great ads. So I'm really excited about this. But Coinbase, when? I'm asking myself the same thing. eToro promoting Shib is a big step for everyone holding Shiba Inu. If we check over here, it's a good move from Doge. We should see something like this, and we should do something like this. Watford to wear Dogecoin on their sleeves in the Premier League. And this was pretty expensive, actually. This cost about 700,000. Like, that's a lot of money. And with a partnership with Bitcoin of 1 million if it gains global traction. So this is a pretty big partnership, especially with Dogecoin, a meme currency. It's not becoming just a meme coin anymore. It's becoming a whole wide brand. So the Athletic can exclusively reveal. I don't know who paid for this. Did the developers pay for this? Did someone, extremely rich pay for this? No one is sure. But one thing is for certain. Whoever did this deserves a raise. Because, if Shib had this, imagine the massive growth. FTX is doing huge sponsorships. So all we need right now, is to have US actually act. So money talks in Washington. The digital finance industry has plenty of it. So they're going to be investing into cryptocurrency. Right now, I do think the US companies are going to be investing into cryptocurrencies. But money talks in Washington and the crypto crowd has lots of it. The perpetual value of cryptocurrencies approaches 2 trillion, which means big institutions are investing into crypto. At a certain point, the crypto community could face pressure to fill that void. When that day comes, the industry will have to do more than make complaints. It will assume responsibilities too. And much of the work of the cryptocurrency community today is DeFi, which uses so-called smart contracts to replace the financial intermediaries that governments rely on to help enforce the law. So something that cryptocurrency is really not working with the law, but I do think the law itself or governments will want to have the part of the juicy tax. And by that, I mean, that Shiba Inu could potentially rise with the help of the US government. Now, at its highest forecast, will be reaching on 2022, 2023. Forecast is based on the stars, wind, and tea leaves. So that would be really awesome. If we became the new Shiba King, I would really love that. But institutional money is pouring into crypto market and it's only going to grow. A lot of money is coming in. This has been driven by a number of factors like outstanding performance of Bitcoin relative to any other asset class on the planet. Smart money is allocating to Bitcoin as a portfolio diversification strategy. These days, family offices, hedge funds, and traditional money managers have a very different perspective on the cryptocurrency product and services, with an eye-watering 70 billion worth of institutional capital flooding into the space in the year alone. And BlackRock heavily invested into crypto. They have 9.5 trillion assets under management, is one of the 16 mutual fund managers. This is a lot of money. And BlackRock is also indirectly exposed to Bitcoin via a 50% stake in MicroStrategy. That is crazy. Now, MicroStrategy has 3.4 billion of Bitcoin on its balance sheet. So crypto investment opportunities are abound. They will be happening. They are coming in. And one startup, FTX, managed to raise 900 million to achieve a cool valuation of 18 billion. And this definitely is a very bullish sign that institutions are coming in and that we, as the holders, will maybe get a little wealthy as these institutions are getting massively wealthy. We will be getting, slightly more wealthier, and our investments will finally reward us. So everyone is profiting in the pandemic. Everyone investing in cryptocurrency 5 years ago is probably by now a very high chance a millionaire. as we are getting the miners back with a 1,800 Antminer order. So the Antminer S19J Pro machines will be delivered in stages during the first half of the next year. And Mr. White Hat, the story behind the 600 million caper, we are still not seeing any huge hacks for Shiba Swap, and I don't think any huge hacks for Shiba Swap will happen. So what we do know is that the White Hat hacker has generated a very positive influence on the cryptocurrency market right now. Imagine if 600 million was stolen. Would the government still work with cryptocurrency, to regulate it? Most likely so, and even harder, because it would prove that a lot of users can lose their funds. But the White Hat hacker has had a different idea to create basically news for Bitcoin, for basically Poly Network and everyone else. So with the hackers still doing the right things, now IRS in Ubuntu Crypto will reportedly ignore how bill defines broker, Bitcoin rises. So citing an unnamed official, Bloomberg said Treasury won't go after crypto firms that don't meet the tax code's definitions of a broker. So it's not that bad, from what we saw so far, and it caused the market to boom. All the FUD that we are afraid about is again down proven. And that's really, really awesome as the digital yuan is coming closer and closer to its final stages. China is launching its digital yuan, while they ban cryptocurrencies. But we survived the strong FUD. When we thought the crypto markets are over, we are seeing only more bigger and bigger growth. Now, financial product comparison website Finder has released its latest crypto report where it evaluated adoption trend across 27 countries in Europe, Asia, and America. So adoption is coming today, and that's something really exciting as the US will keep regulating Shib and every single other coin. But that's all good on my part. I do think regulation is needed and it further drives adoption. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace everyone.